Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the American League East, the Boston Red Sox amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they pounded the Indians 14-3. They continue to raise the bar now with 24 consecutive victories. The New York Yankees hit 3 long balls as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-2. Zach Greinke earned the 3rd W of his season as the Astros were winners over the Rays 7-1.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition. Now batting, Joe Panik. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Toronto, the second baseman, Joe.
0-1 the count.
First pitch, 7-10.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Second, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So he ran a fastball by him for the punch-out. Bo Bichette is the second out of the opening frame. In now, Lourdes Gurriel.
Hi.
Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the straight.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. Nothing for Toronto. Coming to the plate now, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Toronto Red Sox, the second baseman.
And that's in there for a strike. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Fisher is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, You look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Hit to first, reined in, and there's out number 2. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Throw into second. The throw pulls him off the bag. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. To the plate now, Zue Lin, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Rowdy Tellez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Chopped at third. Devers has it. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Batting 7. The third
at the plate, Brandon Drury. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In there, 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0. So here's Michael Chavis now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Shoemaker has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Number 11 for him on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
No balls and 1 strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The catcher, Christian.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Hit high and deep out to left field. Going back is the left fielder. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Bradley.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker, not great. He's 1 for 8. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Lined into right, a base hit.
The batter, number 3.
And here's Jose Peraza. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Peraza.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Strike 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. 3 runs already home here. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Another 0-2 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. One there. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Joe Panic. Fouled off. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Peraza has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Fastball in there for a called strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Martinez begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits him in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Rafael Devers. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Drives it to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. Now to the plate, Michael Chavis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, catcher,
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Fouled away. Chavis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 5, the Jays nothing. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Chopped at third. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there if I'm a hitter.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Stepping in now, Jose Peraza. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Man at second with one down, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Liner towards second, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Now another 0-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Brandon Drury will bat next. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Zue Lin.
The shortstop, Zue.
In there, strike 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 23, Michael.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Line drive to center field. Fisher is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And it's fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Into the box now, Joe Panik. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Called strike 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Lynn onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in, Kevin Pillar. No hits for him yet in the game, despite his team's offensive onslaught.
Kevin Pillar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Line drive base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, and gets a 3rd one, and he gets a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Christian Vasquez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
I got to count 0-2.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater. 0-2.
The
But Dan,
center fielder,
I question the pitch
Jackie.
selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He pulls this one into right. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
High and deep to left center field. Going back is Fisher. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now batting,
Sam Gavilio gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Benintendi is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The batter, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that finds the target. Nothing in 2 now. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Here's the 0-2. Lined hard toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Rafael Devers will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. It looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
This pitch is popped up. Devers in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 0-1 on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Hit sharply on the ground, and there's his first base hit in this one. So the 2-out hit here keeps the inning alive for Brandon Drury.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Brandon Drury checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Hit out towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. No hits to this point. Fouled off.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now.
Hit high and deep out to left center field.
Looking up is Benintendi.
And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
one more look at the... Settling in now, Michael Chavis. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder.
Striding in, Kevin Pillar. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Going back is Fisher, and it bangs off the monster. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
In now, Christian Vasquez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive game. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Into the box, Jose Peraza. No balls and a strike to count. Has a look, now the pitch. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
This is line to left. That's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Joe Panik. Austin Bryce is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 31.
First pitch on its way.
Right.
Here comes the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now
at the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The bat.
Ready for another chance? Lourdes Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Behind 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting, shortstop.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And a curveball taken for strike 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Wilmer Font comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
And a high strike there, 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Strike 2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Catch will be made here in front of the monster. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Vasquez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. Fisher is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Jackie Bradley Jr. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. That finds the zone, a called strike. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Fisher. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Heath Hembry comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Now batting, number 44.
Into the box, Rowdy Tellez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 the count. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
The count is 1-2.
Here it comes. In the air to center. Bradley is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Blue Jays down to their final out now. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Struck him out. Good night, Toronto.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here. Striding into the box, Joe Panik. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
No ball.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. So striding in, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Fisher. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. And they start him out away with a cold strike. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Grounded back up the middle. Panic is there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third.
So digging in now, Kevin Pillar. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
And now a pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
1 strike.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Griffith.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and 5 driven in. Tried to strike out the side. Here it is. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Hernandez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth.
In now, Zue Lin. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
The first base.
So here's Michael Chavis now, and he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the Brandon Drury will bat next. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
High in the air out to center field. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1. So 1 away in the Toronto third, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. In there, and it's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Derek Fisher the next to bat, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there, strike 2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
The 1-2. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the third coming up. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well out to deep left center field, and he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, career number 247. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0. Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Vasquez is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game. Of course, his skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
Batting 9.
Man, I don't think he could have dissected those fielders any better if he tried. Throw that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Called strike 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Has a look, now the pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And As you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Fastball called for strike 2. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Hit in the air out to center field. Fisher's under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Right there for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on its way.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
He's set. The 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So
this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the green monster. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. Man, that's a heck of a job to hold him in this single.
Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they nearly bat around. Here's Joe Panik back for the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. In there, no balls and a strike.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The bat, number 13.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 4-0. So striding forward now, Michael Chavis. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Behind 0-2 now. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
Chavis gets his lead at first, nobody out. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Racing back the left fielder. Gone! Over the Munster for a home run.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Not quite out of here as it's off the Munster. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now
sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
The next 0-2. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he popped him up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
And here's Jose Peraza as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. A swing and a ground ball to third. To panic covering. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Good curveball. Strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. The 0-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The runner from second crosses the plate. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but this is line to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they just continue to pour it on here. Sam Gaviglio gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Zue Lin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic's got it. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But they managed. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Digging in, Rowdy Tellez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Lynn is there. 2 down. Here's Randall Grichuk, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, you'd think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his third extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. His career numbers in this matchup, just a 1 for 12 career line. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Popped him up. Jansen moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, the center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. And it's in time to get him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
The batter, number 3.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In there at the letters 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Taken, but called a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. On to Panic, and that'll retire the side. Some more of the Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brendan Drury. High in the air into shallow left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Standing in, Danny Jansen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Weakly hit towards first. Scooped up, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Digging in once again, Zue Lin. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
The 0-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Tellez shading to his right. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 23.
At the plate, Michael Chavis is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 looking as the sinker bores down the middle of the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles,
now
but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
J.D. Martinez will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Sinker, and this one's over as well. Nothing in 2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The catcher.
Stepping up now, Christian Vasquez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
1, 2.
This is line to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the... Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette. He flew out in his last at-bat. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Matt Barnes.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Barnes is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher coming with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Fouled off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Teoscar Hernandez is the second out in the 7th inning. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hit down the line at first.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit.
Correct.
Now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Hit hard, but right into the shift. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
3, second baseman, Jose Peraza.
In now, Jose Peraza. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Line drive to center field. Fisher has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Last time through was a base hit.
Benintendi.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes set and the 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. No balls and one strike. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
And that's in there. Base hit. Benintendi rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. Throw won't get him.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Chavis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first, so that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, new inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Randall Grichuk. Colton Brewer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 48.
First pitch on its way.
Brewer.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley, and it bangs off the monster. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Grichuk takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He'll score easily as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
The windup and the 0-1. No outs, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate now, Derek Fisher. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joe Panik. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
Martinez.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone.
Now batting, catcher, Christian.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon. The ball
now
flying out at near record pace.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. He's got it. There's one. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
The batter, number 3.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Peraza. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. From the stretch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Hard on the ground toward short. To Panik covering. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
It's funny. That pitch I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready for another shot now. Lourdes Gurriel. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. 1-0 the count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Fouled away. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 16-3 tonight. The Red Sox. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of May. Eduardo Rodriguez is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it's fouled away. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Third, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is...
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs into first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. Trent Thornton gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Sent on the ground out to second, and there's one away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's looking to run his hitting streak to an even 10 games. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Kevin Pillar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fisher's in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's driven in 4 runs on 4 hits to this point in the series. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
This is skied into short left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that's the 3rd out. 2nd inning set to go, and in the bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, number 15, Randall.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. And that's in there for strike one.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Ranging back is Bradley. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to the right. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Jay's off to a... Here now is Rafael Devers. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Batting fifth.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
Mitch Moreland.
From the belt, the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Strike 2. Moreland is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.
Alex.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 8, the catcher.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're ahead in the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Devers over at second. Verdugo at first. 1 gone. Hit hard back up the middle. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Devers rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Hey, there's a bullet base hit right to center field. D-Roll looked like there was going to be a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure that he was able to get in to score.
This is always one I wonder why the third base coach doesn't send more. You see more balls from the center fielder hit the mound and not make it all the way home with a lot of steam on it. Nice aggressive base running.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Grichuk is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Striding in once again, Zue Lin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Fisher will get there, and he puts it away.
back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So it was a strikeout looking there. Derek Fisher is retired to kick off the inning. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Devers near the bag at third. 2 gone. So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3, go. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Here's the first pitch to him.
Andrew.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting. The designated
1 gone here in the Boston third. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. In there, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And it's off the green monster. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Devers, right field and carrying well. And that is off the wall. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting, first baseman, Mitch.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch.
Well, just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
2 out with the man at first. Skied into very shallow right. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-1 the count now. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Teoscar Hernandez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hernandez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Designated hitter.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third. Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Bo Bichette goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. A ball and a strike. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
That finds the zone, a called strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it remains a 3-1 ballgame. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're facing pitching that's throwing a lot of strikes, and that has forced them to hit from behind in the count more than they would like. However, they do have 6 hits coming out of counts that were in the pitcher's favor. So that's pretty strong evidence that these hitters are grinding out each and every at-bat, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Now back
into the box
center
now.
fielder.
Jackie Bradley Jr. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Standing in now, Zue Lin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Now batting.
Derek Fisher, the next to bat. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Kevin Pillar, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Shortstop, Xander.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. 0-1 the count. The pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Rafael Devers. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Mitch Moreland. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Right.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The bat, number 13.
So coming to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting. Left
and now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 3-1. Thomas Pannone enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Ready now, Alex Verdugo. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In there, strike 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Pannone, a 25-year-old. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Alex Verdugo becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Christian Vasquez is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the center fielder.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
The 0-2 once more. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, Zue Lin. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The next 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Fisher. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 7th inning ready to roll. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Heath Hembry will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
To third. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting,
Rowdy Tellez. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 5. A ball and no strikes. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto. Fouled away. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Anthony Bass gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
52. Anthony.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
And he gets ahead 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is Fisher. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Shortstop.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
And he takes strike 2. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers. Runner in scoring position with Sergan. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's into the bullpen. A home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Number 21 for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. He pulls this one into right. Grichuk is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. For the Red Sox, ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Colton Brewer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 48, Colton Brewer.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Panic.
Here's Joe Panic. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down here 5-1. Justin Miller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Hit in the air out to left field. Hernandez is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The batter, the center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it's a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Zue Lin. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Leading off for Toronto.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Devers is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The bat.
Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And it's fouled away. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Vasquez over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Struck him out. Good night, Toronto.
Holy cow, there it is. They've racked up 27 wins in a row, breaking the all-time streak set.